forward. McCarthy, head and shoulders above the rest. Here's Smith. And again, Wednesday just lumping it forward. Going to drop it in short in front of Miller, who does well, but was holding, or was he held? There's certainly some arms out. The free kick goes to Wednesday. See in the background the clinch this raised by Norman Hunter. Going for a final effort with 3 minutes remaining. Lehman will take the free kick. And it was a good jump by Mullen. And a goal kick. And another opportunity passes Sheffield Wednesday by. Difficult save to make. He's been calm, as indeed the Barnsley defence in front of him have stayed calm. McCarthy having to turn. And again, they cope easily enough with their problems. Clark. Grant. Johnson. Mark staying back with him. And the collision works in Barnsley's favour. The flick going from Glavin. He gets it back from Banks and will keep it in play. Riley and Banks waiting in the middle. Leicester joining in too. Here's Pugh. Looking for curling it inside the far post, which really would have iced Barnsley's cake. Glavin, who'd done all the running, I think he was pulling it back initially for Leicester. Pugh was looking for a gap he saw inside that far post. From Flavel. The two Wednesday heads have gone down. Here's Lehman. Really, Wednesday long since seem to have given this one up. Self-indulgence from Springett, and then from Leicester. Still one or two anxious faces. Harry Murphy, they're just picking his nails. Member of the coaching staff, and of course a long-serving player. Porterfield. They just haven't found a way around Norman Hunter. Back. We're into injury time. Barnsley will be happy to see it down in that corner. Wednesday will want to get it forward. Here's King. And Miller shrugged off it by Hunter. Well, another afternoon in which Jack Charlton must worry about Sheffield Wednesday's home form. Here's Banks, who's played such a valuable part for Barnsley in a strong team performance. Which brings them 2 precious points and with a lot of local pride as well. A performance really built on the rock that today was Norman Hunter, and he deserves to raise his fists in triumph, because around his example at the back, Barnsley built a team performance that Sheffield Wednesday couldn't master. Wednesday, who have struggled to put things together at home and who were beaten on the day by goals in the second half, as Peter Springett comes off in triumph, a clean sheet on his return to the first team and the return to his former club. The goals from Glyn Riley and Mike Lester really fashioned on the break, but Barnsley never really in any great trouble at the back. And Alan Clark, an afternoon to thoroughly enjoy. The final score at Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Barnsley 2.
So then, a bad first half for Barnsley, in which they collected 3 bookings, but it all came good for them, of course, in the second half with 2 well-taken goals, and those 2 goals certainly eased the pressure on them. For Wednesday, really, a bad day all round. It won't be any consolation for them to have realised, had they won this match, they'd have moved up to 3rd place in the table. As it is, they move down now to 5th place. Well, with me now, 2 of the main reasons why Barnsley did indeed win the match. Norman Hunter, and with him, Peter Springett. Norman, first of all, well played. How did it feel to beat Jack Charlton?
Well, I was waiting after the game to have a chat to him, but I haven't seen him. It was a good feeling, because it's my first derby for Barnsley, and I thought we'd done extremely well. I thought we deserved 2 points.
A sort of belated birthday celebration for you, really, wasn't it? 36, was it, last month, Norman?
36 last Monday. I went out the road down to Bristol, so the lads wouldn't give me any stick.
Well, you're looking pretty good 36 to me, I'll tell you. What about Peter Springett? Peter, how did it feel to be back for you at Hillsborough?
I must admit, I never ever wanted to play here again, really. I have no hard feelings about the place, but I never ever really wanted to play here again.
Really?
No ambitions to ever play here again.
But having come back, of course, a very satisfying kind of result to come back with.
Oh, we battled well. I think we deserved it in the end, yeah. We tried really hard.
It was a game of 2 halves, wasn't it, really? It was a very dour first half, but the second half very much the kind of match that local derbies are made of.
Well, we changed round and we had the wind in the second half, and as you see by one of the goals, Peter could kick the ball a lot farther and we could push up a bit from the back. And
well, I'll tell you what, let's take a look at that first goal, 4 minutes into the second half, started by that man there, Peter Springett. Peter, talk us through it, will you?
Well, as Norman says, we had the wind behind us second half, and it was just a question of getting it as far as I could. The boss did well to flick it on.
There he is.
But it seems as though one of their lads could have cleared it, and he just seemed to knock it straight up in the air like, and then Glyn held it off well.
Riley,
yeah, stuck it in very well. But see, we had 2 lads following up if anything had happened.
See?
So either one of them could have put it in.
Ronnie and Mick up there to support him.
And he's quite pleased about it, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he looks delighted, doesn't he?
And there's the governor, Alan Clark.
It's not often we score away from home, see. And,
that was a nice one. And Norman, the second goal was well taken too, Mike Lester's goal.
Yes, what I can remember, the ball went to Ronnie Glavin, who took it forward, and Mick made a run down the middle of the park, and I think they tried to appeal for offside. But Mick took it round the keeper, and he looked from where we were at a bad angle, but he done ever so well to clip it back, and it went in.
Yeah. Peter, I'll tell you what, from my point of view, it seemed the real difference between the 2 teams was the fact that Barnsley seemed to really want to win the game more. Well, you seemed totally committed.
We got humiliated at home in the first game.
By Sheffield Wednesday.
Although I didn't play, and probably, you know, some of the other players didn't play.
Yeah.
And I think we had a lot to prove, that we can play. And I think it proved today that we can battle and we can play.
Yeah. And what about yourself? You're going to want to keep that goalkeeping first-team jersey now, aren't you?
Well, I hope to be. I mean, I've had more comebacks than I don't know who, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't have a lot to do, and nor did their keeper, really. You know, we didn't really have a save between us all afternoon, so that's thanks to the back 4 and everybody else, you know.
Norman, Trevor Aylott coming, of course, from Chelsea. I mean, the things are looking really bright for you now, aren't they?
Yes, things are looking quite good. It's good for competition, you know. It's good in the club that we've got people pushing for positions, and